It all begins in 1492, when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and didn't discover shit. The enslavement of Taínos and Arawaks led to the realization that shit was out of whack, and a priest suggested another race might be better to take their place, continuing the destruction of the human race, building a nation on the backs of slaves brought here in triangle trade. Battles fought for years on end, humans bought and sold, white boys became men. Those men became founding fathers, wore tights and wigs, raped their slaves, reaped the spoils of wars they never fought, and raped their slaves as they spawned children never bought, never claimed, like Sally Hemings and Thomas J. Welcome to a people's history of the United States. Separate the indentured servants from the black slaves, 50 acres of land, 10 bushels of corn, 30 shillings, and a gun. Divide and conquer the ultimate goal, creating differences instead of unities in this nation called a community, but nations are not communities and never have been. The quiet acceptance of conquest and murder in the name of progress. North versus the South, U.S. versus the natives, kill the Indian, save the child. Treaties, to which one side had to hold. U.S. takes land, U.S. takes resources. U.S. versus Mexico, where more lies were told. American blood on American soil. And no one dug deeper. U.S. versus U.S., U.S. versus U.S. versus U.S. versus us versus them. Separate rich from poor, the only time people claim to be in the middle. Separate straights from gays and the church from the state, except when it comes to the rights of the right. Separate men and women and their rights by wage. Separate you from me. And that's the way the nation was built. Birthed on lies, told by men with power. An American dream out of the Great Depression kept us going. An American dream out of the Vietnam War kept us going. An American dream of equal rights and equal fights keeps us going. And that American dream becomes the American dream. And it keeps us going, because no matter how hard we work, there will always be some reason why we have to work a little harder, a little longer, until the dream is ours. The glass ceiling falling on our heads as government invasion keeps us dying in our beds, and our children live our own realities, not the dreams they're sold from our TVs. The dream keeps us from changing the world. The dream keeps us from becoming one. It wraps itself around our necks, hanging us with hope. It is the job of thinking people not to be on the side of executioners, but every time just work a little harder and their hopes come to call. Thinking people neglect that job and then we watch ourselves fall. It all began in 1492, when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He celebrated today for the rape and murder of peoples he never knew, whose home he claimed to discover, but remember, Columbus didn't discover shit. And shit went on, and it goes on today. To recall this is to remind people of what the establishment would like them to forget. Our women, our children, our men, our people. Building a nation that won't forgive them the color of their skin, won't forgive them who they love, won't forgive them their poverty, that won't forgive them their inability to beat systems designed to break them.